Hello awesome people, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Software Inc. In the last episode we made some progress on Cloudwave 2 and we've been thinking about the building. I was talking about my plans and how I work with the strategy to gain fans early game. I'm really curious about how you guys do that, so if you have a good strategy then leave a comment on this video or on the last video where I actually asked the same question in the comment section. But for today we're hopefully going to finish the design of Cloudwave 2 so we can actually move forward with that. And the goal is to basically make sure we get the finished product of Cloudwave 2 and then we'll probably move to a next building so we can, you know, expand a little bit further because we need to. Maybe we even go out further like earlier along the way, because we have kind of like the money if we would go for like a simple building or a rental building. But on the other hand, I think we don't need to expand right now based on the fact that we have our team working already and we know that this team is capable of handling this audio tool. So it should work, but we might, you know, to speed up progress basically, we might move out a bit sooner. It depends. But for now, today, we're going to have two people joining our new fabulous company, and then we're just going to move on. So let's introduce the two new people. I think these have great character stories, so let's move in. So the first one to join today is Lord Gandalf, the old wizard. He's going to be part of our support team, and he wanted to be a supporter programmer. I made you part of the support team. I hope you enjoy. And his story is that he's an old wizard, left his wizarding ways and started a normal 9-to-5 job. And his resume is he's magically fast with support or programming and a staple on yearly parties with more than normal magical tricks. Also an amazing fireworks expert. So like I said in the last series, because you had basically the same backstory in the last series, I really like it and it really fits in with the idea that people had for doing the strikes and doing the parties and basically, you know, destroying our office with the parties. I think you fit in very well, but you also fit in very well because of another reason, and I have to scroll down in my Discord just a sec to find this person's backstory. There we go. And then let's see, because we also have Ty the Turtle coming in. He's our new artist. Ty the Turtle, he was a human turned turtle, and I will explain the backstory that he gave us. I really like this one. Ty had been turned into a turtle many years ago by an evil wizard and was found by a young aspiring artist. After being taken care of for over a century, holy, you're old, and watching his caretaker turn into a professional artist, he slowly learned the arts and planned his revenge. After the passing of his caretaker, he looked for a cure, and after a long journey, he finally found it. Now, looking for the wizard, he needs to make some money to fund his revenge. As art is the only thing he can remember, he is more than qualified for the job. And it also says in brackets, he is having some after effects from being a turtle though, so sick days are inevitable. And he will not draw turtles for traumatic reasons. I really like this backstory. I'm really amazed with the stuff that people come up with sometimes. It's really funny. And it also really ties in with our wizard guy, because Lord Gandalf might be, you know, in the movies, Gandalf is like the white wizard, like the good wizard, but in this story of ours, he might be the evil wizard that turned Ty into the turtle. We might see some revenge actually in our company going on. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. I like the act. So welcome to our company. I'm gonna make sure I can see my recording software again. Make sure that I'm actually recording this. Yes, we are. Nice. So, and let's move back into the game. Let's go full speed ahead because I want to actually make some progress. I did underestimate the speed of progress with the impossible difficulty. I think the impossible difficulty is actually not like hard, but just takes a long time. I think that if I would be playing this game off camera, I would probably go for this difficulty because I enjoy it this way. But the thing is, it takes a long time for doing YouTube videos to actually make some progress. So I want to try and make more progress before. So someone said in the comment section of the last video that I missed a computer, and I actually did. It's my own computer. No. Oh wait, I got the lamp selected. How can I miss my own computer? I'm working on a crappy computer whilst all you guys have like great computers. That's not what we want. There we go. So thank you so much for whoever mentioned it. I can't remember your name. I should have really written it down or something, but thank you. I think it was Nicholas, by the way. Nicholas. I think Nicholas said it. Yeah. if I'm wrong now, I will probably not. I don't dare to look now after this video recording. But yeah, to whoever saw that and mentioned it, thank you so much for me missing that and you know, making sure that I was aware of that. I changed it now, so you know, we just don't act as if it never happened. But thank you so much for mentioning it. So we have some education going. Ty the Turtle, you're new and you can already be educated. Let's go into your education screen and let's see. I would say 3-star system because we're probably, or audio. Let's go audio actually, because it will speed up the design a little bit at least. I think that's a good one. Also, I chose this character for Lord Gandalf because it kind of looked a bit like a wizard, like the beard and the bald hat. I know that it doesn't really look like Gandalf, but I mean, you know, you gotta have a beard, right? As a wizard, it's kind of like a prerequisite. It's a requirement. You need a beard as a wizard, right? Let's see. So we have the support going. The support is still going good. Actually, quite good. Yeah, you guys can have a raise. That's fine. But yeah, the support is doing quite well, which is good because that's part of our fan strategy. Are we selling now? Are we actually starting? Yes, we are actually selling a bit. Oh, we need to order some stock for this. It went way faster than I expected. We don't need like tons of it, but probably something like 9,000 would be good. Okay. And hopefully we can get to the point where we actually make a little bit of profit. I don't really care about the profit, but it would, you know, would look better on the old CV, I guess, of the company. As I take a little sip of my drink. But yeah, I think this is good, especially like the fans. I mean, from 14,000 fans, a bit over 14,000, we basically got 10,500 customers. Sorry, we got like 10,500 fans, which is, I think, a pretty good turnover. I've been talking about this a lot in the last few videos, but fans are so important early game. They basically decide what you do. How will we get all this money? We don't have the design deals going. Is it actually just sales? Yeah, it's actually just sales. Although it went down. Oh wait, this month is not over yet, so it will probably like double a bit. So we'll probably go around this. We have to keep an eye on this. I'm interested in this now. I want to see what happens with the numbers here. Because it starts selling more and more, which is of course a very good thing, but I'm also curious why, because we didn't port it in the last moments when this started. I mean, it's selling steadily over 100,000 per month now. That is pretty good, actually. That is pretty good. We don't really need a design deal because I need my designers to work on this. But if we look at their releases, I mean, Cloudwave past month, it went down though. It is going down, but that also could be because we use some money to actually buy stock. The active numbers is going up, which is always a good sign if that goes up instead of down, of course. Can we port this to something like useful right now? Our developers are not really doing anything. Okay, this is a pretty good one. We can port it, try and port it to get some more sales. Oh no, we need to, whoops, we need to pause here and call maintenance. We don't want to have our lamps and stuff blow up in our faces. There we go, that should fix it. Awesome. So something else I wanted to talk about is yesterday we did a experiment on the Discord. We did a little stream/game session. Now normally what you do, if I do streams, I do that on Twitch, and I haven't been doing them lately. So the plan is to get back to that whenever I get the chance. Because I like those, but streams are more like massive. There's a lot of people, there's a chance of new people joining in. You want to talk to basically everyone, but I also want to keep it a little bit smaller with some of the gaming sessions what we do on the Discord, where we basically just play games together. Like we've been playing Codenames a lot recently, which is a free-to-play game on the internet. You can just join in and we can just have fun. But things like that are cool, but it also has so many requirements. You have to think about, okay, what type of games do people own? I don't want to play a game that people feel like obligated to buy a game to join in. I want it so as open as much to anyone, you know, that anyone can join. So we did a little experiment last night with me playing a game and streaming it in the Discord server for a few people. And it wasn't really me playing the game. It was more like we all were playing the game, even though I was the one actually controlling the game. All of the people in the stream were making the actual decisions. And because it's a smaller group than on Twitch, and there's no like new people joining in, which is kind of the idea of Twitch, where new viewers will basically come in and join and, you know, come into the stream for the first time and hang out a bit. On the Discord, there's more or less people that we already know. And it was actually really fun. I really enjoyed it, and I think that's a good idea. I feel that the people that were there really liked it too. But I just want to mention this because I've been playing with these type of ideas for a long time now, and I'm experimenting a bit with it. But it's all like Discord based. So if you're part of the Discord, or if you want to be part of this, then first of all you should join the Discord. The link is in the description of the video. I mean, shameless plug. Yeah, no, if you want to be a part of this and you're already part of the Discord, then make sure there is a new like role setup. You can there click. The only thing you have to do is just click 1 or 2 emojis, and that's it. And I will figure everything out, and then I will add you to a group that I can ping. So I don't have to ping everyone. I can just ping the group that wants to be a part of the gaming sessions, for example. So I can just ping that group, and then the only thing you have to do is like keep an eye out if you get a ping. Every once in a while we will do a gaming session, and I will just invite the people that are part of the gaming group, basically. And of course, if you're not part of that, you can also still join, but it's easier to get the pings to actually know when we're doing that. It's a lot of fun, but I also want to try out some other stuff for that. So I thought I'd just mention that so that people know what we're doing. We're doing a lot of cool stuff, in my opinion, on the Discord. That's also having an effect on the channel itself. I mean, there are things that we could actually start recording and make videos out of at some point, for example, or maybe do like things like that on YouTube or on Twitch. So it's pretty cool. The port is almost done, which should help us out with selling some stuff. I mean, yeah, the sales went down again. Well, actually, yeah, they went down again, but not as much, actually. We're still selling it. I think it has more to do with the fact that we're actually paying for the port now. Although we basically cut in half the minus profit that we had at the start of this episode already, which is pretty good. And we even bumped up the minus here because we bought stock, and we are starting to port it, so that also is extra costs. I feel this might end up actually in the plus at some point, which is good. And I mean, 15,000 fans out of, let's say, 20,500 sales is actually really good. It's still doing very good that way. And Cloudwave 2 is coming. It is coming. The only thing I'm hesitant about is how fast can we push this out. If it's not fast enough, it might not be good enough. On the other hand, we have a way of making money. We already have 2 million in the bank. I mean, at that point, if Cloudwave 2 is released, we will probably move out, like I said. And even if we don't move out for some reason at that point, we have to move out quite fast after that. Even if like it's a flop, it's a really bad product, we still have to move out because we need to improve our team and make it bigger, so that we can actually more reliably push out these products. Because the end goal, of course, is still hardware. And for that we need like an entire hardware team, but also like the big factory and the machines and stuff. We don't need design deals for now. I think we're good without them. I think I'd rather have the designers work on this as fast as they can. It means that our developers are basically doing nothing for a well, actually they're helping with the fixing of the bugs, but not really doing anything other useful stuff. Oh no, we have 666 verified bugs. It's the number of Satan. For Cloudwave, I mean, I didn't even notice that. It actually fits in with the story. Our Heavenly Audio tool has 666 verified bugs right now. That would be really funny if it stays like that, if it doesn't change. I mean, Satan has taken over our holy audio tool. It's bad. Okay, I know. I will stop. Business reputation going out. I mean, I think we also should at some point invest in a bit better business reputation. And when we start hiring more and more people for our teams, when we grow, which is going to be in the next building, then that's when we're going to start growing more and more and more. I think it would be useful to have more business reputation, because the more you have, the better the applicants are. So the better people we can find, basically. So that would be really great. This is almost done, by the way. Love to see it. Love to see it. Ty the Turtle has called in sick. I mean, you mentioned it, that there might be some sick days. It's true. I can imagine if you turn into a turtle, I mean, that must be horrific. You must be sick of it, right? Get it? Sick of it. Nah. No, but I can imagine. I love those backstories. They're so fun. They're so fun. Even like the more normal ones, it's kind of it's funny for me because it's in the videos. It's just like a highlight on the people that are joining. But when I'm reading all of these backstories in like the Discord that people submit, let's start developing Cloudwave 2, by the way. But when they submit all that stuff, I am just laughing because even the normal ones, like the more normal ones, it's so funny to see how people's brain work, basically. Let's go for some 2D art because I think there's also some 2D art in this. Yeah, there's actually quite a lot of 2D art. Nice. Okay, there we go. So what I think is actually at this point we can just take a design deal, and we should probably. Can we do this operating system? I mean, nah, it's too much. Can we do this one? Nah. Horse Manager, a game. I mean, we should be able to do that. Accept that one, and we will work on that. And this will be priority 3. This will be priority 1. We have a long time left on this contract, so we don't have to rush it. But it would be good to gain some extra money. And this is paying us like, what was it? Something like 18,000. Yeah, and that's per day or per month? No, that's per day. So that's 36,000 per month. So if we take a look at last month we lost like 15,000. So we are making a profit now, in theory. Unless like a lot of stuff changes, like sales drop down. How much are we selling? Well, we're still selling a bit every month. We're getting closer to the profit line, which is good. I don't think... Oh, we need copies, by the way. I don't think it's actually... needed to port this again. I don't think it will actually, if we even can port it to like a useful, I mean, this could be a useful one, but I think it's just, is it worth it? Nah, probably not. It's probably not worth it at this point because it's an older, it's probably better to just get Cloudwave 2 ported to that once it releases. So that's probably more like a goal for us right now. So which one was the one that took a long time? I think it was the 2D or the audio one, not the system code that took a long time last time. Let's actually check our workers here. Where are they? So we have Findas. System. Yeah, the 2D, no 2D, that's the problem. You have 2D. Preperty has 2D, and Rico has some 2D. So if we get a chance of these guys to go to class, which will, yeah, that will take a while. But they can help out with the 2D. Maybe we even have to hire another program at some point. Oh, well, actually, we have to unassign them from here so that they don't work too much on that. I'd rather have them working on this. This can be done by the support programmers. It's also good training for them. And Razak, you can be educated. And for the new people, yes, that's what we call it here. It's not a mistake. You go and do some 2D art. There we go. You call in sick? Nah. You're going to class. You're not sick. You're in class. You're sick enough to not work, but you're not sick enough to go to class. I mean, I said you should be educated, so there you go. Awesome. Making good progress now. I feel like it's going okay, like the speed now. I don't mind this speed. I feel like the design took a long time. But then again, if we design it right, we have a good product, so that's also kind of the goal here. As long as we don't take 9 years of development for this one, because the first one took 9 years to develop, then it's good, right? It's good. We don't have to take 9 years for this. We shouldn't be able to take 9 years. I mean, we're, I think, 3 or 4... Oh, is it? I think we're 3 years in now. Just about. Because we released in December? November 1989, yeah. So we're basically 3 years in. And we're getting, well, quite good. And I think we only need like the one review if we want to make it like a perfect one, like a 10 out of 10. Which is kind of the goal. I already saw a comment by, I think, yeah, it was Thomas, saying that last episode, or the episode, no, it wasn't last episode. It was the episode where we released this one, and it was great. And he mentioned in the comment section, oh, time to go and count the streak. The streak of outstanding products. It's gone now, yeah. Yeah, it's gone now. I mean, it's kind of, it does kind of hurt me. It's something so stupid and so not important, but it kind of hurts me in some way. Because we had such a good streak going. And this is actually, since we started to do this, like the only outstanding products, it's been like a few seasons, and yes, we had some products that weren't outstanding, they were great or whatever, but they were all made by project management. This is the first product since then that I released myself, that I made manually without project management, that is not outstanding. Ty the Turtle sick again. I mean, yes, you mentioned it, so it's fine, it's fine. Also, this is a good test. Rico said that if people are sick, you don't pay for the salaries. So I'm actually curious now to see. The thing is, I can't remember. Because I think if people are sick, it goes to benefits. Because they get salary, but it's kind of like a benefit. Because we set it up like a benefit, right? Sick days. What does it say anything about sick days here? It doesn't. Because the vacation, we found out that if people go on vacation, they just still get their salary, but it's not listed on their salary, it's listed on their benefits. I'm actually curious now to see what will happen. I mean, there's a dip in salaries here and we didn't hire anyone, so it must be true at that point. But we paid for education, so does that mean they don't get their salary, but they do get the education? That sounds stupid. I mean, we're sending them off to education and then we don't pay them their salary. That sounds stupid. That's probably not it. That shouldn't be how it works, at least in my opinion. But I don't really see any other like real expenses compared to the rest. I feel like Rico actually might be right, that you're not paying for people if they're sick. And that's a sick way of doing. No, I would not do that if I had my own company, like in real life. But I think that's not a fair practice. I mean, if someone is like really sick and they can't come into work for like a year or whatever, you know, you have to have some safety for the business too. Of course, for the person too, because it sounds bad when you say it like that. But there needs to be some rule for that, some safety line for the business too, not only for the person. But I feel like, yeah, you know, if someone is sick for a week, I mean, why would you not pay them? Why would they have to take 3 days off or whatever? I feel like that's a bit of a meh. And on that happy note, we're gonna end this episode because it's time. Yeah, I need to move on because I need to do a lot of recording today. So let's pause it here. We did make good progress though. We are almost done with art. We're over halfway with the code. The thing I'm worried about with the code is the 2D. The later 2D features will take a bit longer, and that was what kind of was hurting us in the end with the last one, with the last release of Cloudwave. But yeah, hopefully Satan is still here. I mean, he's still here. I don't like it, but yeah. Leave a comment, say that he needs to go. And let's hope for the next episode he actually goes away. But that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, then please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, to not miss out on any of the episodes in the future. As always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself, thanks for being awesome, and thanks for watching.